Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
The singer Ryan Adams, not to be confused with Brian Adams, he's a Ryan with a B.
Yeah.
Ryan Adams has been on our shores and there's been some controversy around it. I like Ryan Adams. Here's some of his music.
When the stars go.
He's right in your wheelhouse.
He really is.
Me, not so much. I've never liked him day one when he came out.
I've never liked him. Day one.
Never liked him. He did Wonderwall. That was good.
Today was gonna be the day.
But
we'll never bring it back.
Well, he's been doing a concert series in Australia and his behaviour became increasingly erratic to the point where he's kind of worrying concert goers. It ended with him, well, what he was doing, he'd get halfway through a song, then he'd have a rant at an usher. He'd get into a song and say, sorry, that's crap. He just seemed, his mind seemed to wander. He'd rant about ex-girlfriends. Even fans who love him a lot really struggled to stick with him through this. Have a listen to one of his rants.
You know what? When you're ready to do the thing you're supposed to do, I'll come out and finish this thing. I love you, and I'm here to defend the listener. And if you can't listen that I have epilepsy, then you don't belong to the show. And if you can't be an usher that can stand out here and find person and quietly ask them to stop, then you got no business working here. That's it.
Oh,
sorry.
wow. That's him yelling at the usher, but it sounds so aggressive.
Hey, Usher. What was the beef with Usher?
Sounds so aggressive.
Right.
Well, he's now deleted a post that he posted as he left Australia. He described Australia as, quote, the worst country ever. Every time to play the worst. Thank F never again. You are the worst people and you know it. And the best you can go is copy Americans and UK culture, stew in your own juices. He's now deleted that with some professional advice, I'm sure. And now, by way of apology, he's saying, I overreacted to a troll who repeatedly harassed myself and others in Sydney. It was a beautiful show. I was wrong, etc., etc. But Australia will never forgive him, I don't think. You know, perform badly and yell at the audience. And then troll us on the way out. What's not to love?
Yeah, he's maybe he was tired.
But
it's a long flight here.
It's a lot, but maybe it's the end of a long world tour. I don't know. But he did see, people were saying he seemed tired. He said he was unwell. He had a cold. But that's no one's fault. If you're a good performer, you rise above that, or you cancel the show. You don't do this.
It's hard being a performer. It would be
Brendan?
very hard.
Remember the full Monty and you had your issues.
If only I walked off stage then. No, there was. It's hard. I remember seeing The Church. You know the band The Church.
Yeah, you love The Church.
I went, and that was one of the greatest concerts I'd ever seen. And then I talked everyone into going to see The Church. I said, go and see The Church. You love this. You love this. Went along, and they were dreadful.
Oh.
One hand, fantastic. A month later, worst show ever.
I went a few times to see Rodriguez. Remember Rodriguez? I wonder. I loved him. First show, brilliant. A few years later, I went to see him again. And if you've seen the documentary, which is extraordinary, Searching for the Sugar Man, extraordinary, you know that he's sort of an alcoholic who's finding it, you know, that he's been propped up to perform. That's the impression I got the second time, sort of escorted on stage, escorted off.
Like Frankie Valli.
It made me feel a little uncomfortable. First time, great. Second time, went, yeah.